Jocelyn Goddess going 3 times. Where you at, Jocelyn?
Hey,
Okay, Smooth Caramel. Where you at in the world, my queen?
I'm actually in Georgia.
What part? Give me a city.
Austell,
That's closest to what big city? Savannah,
Atlanta,
Augusta, Albany,
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, you in the Atlanta area. How's life down there in Atlanta for African people? They tell us Atlanta is, the #1 black metropolis. Is all we read true
It's
or what?
it's it's good. I actually just moved out here from Chicago. I would say the Black excellence is what I really went
Definitely
for.
popping in Atlanta.
I love it. I love the Black excellence. It encourages me to do better in school. Actually,
That's
um,
powerful. That's
but
powerful.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Go right
So
here.
like,
And shout out to all my Atlanta, Georgia Africans. I ride hard with the ATL. Can't wait to get back to the ATL. Let me tell you a little story right before you ask your
okay,
question. I was about to buy a school in Atlanta before we got this school. I was
I
this
wish you would have.
close to buy, but this one was better though. This one was in better condition. You feel me?
Mhm.
But if we didn't find this one, I would be in Atlanta right now. Probably had 12 wives. Lord have mercy. But go ahead, Queen. Ask your
Wait, when are
question, my queen.
you coming back to Atlanta?
Uh, I'm probably going to be in Atlanta for Kwanzaa at the Shrine of the Black Madonna, I think.
Oh,
I'm also going to do one of my under 30 black political conventions in Atlanta too. But definitely before the year is out, I think.
okay, I'm gonna keep up to date on it.
Definitely.
Okay, so my question is, I really, it's so many people out here that step outside of the race. I love to date black men. I want to continue dating black men, but it's so difficult dating black men when they come with all the trauma and the drama, or another woman chasing after you to beat you up because you know, all of that. What else can we do? Because
Well,
I feel like I've tried so hard with black men, and I'm ready just to switch it up.
my top 4 things with the queens when they having trouble with black men. My first one, I'm going to go to the spirit, right? Every one of us come into this world, my queen, with a destiny and a purpose that God gave us in heaven that we are here to fulfill. Your destiny is the most important thing in your life. I'm saying that to say that your ancestors might be stopping you from settling down with these men because they're not the ones that you need, and you might not be ready for the one that you want. Stay
Mm.
with me. So this may not be a bad thing. You got to be patient because if your destiny is a heavy destiny and your ancestors are really invested in you fulfilling your destiny, they might not bring you what you need yet because it ain't time yet. Are you following me?
I feel like that's the third sign I done heard to like finish school before I even focus
Hold
on
that thought.
dating.
What up, King? Good to see you, man. One love. What up, family? Good to see you. Hey, gorgeous. Good to see you, beautiful. Go right ahead.
I appreciate the feedback because I feel like that's about the third or fourth time I done got a sign that it's time to like wait and hold off.
Yes, yes.
It's
And
because
remember
I've
this,
been
queen.
having difficulty. Like I don't know. I don't want to give up, but I think I should just finish school and then after that see what
Yes,
it is.
yes. Because let me tell you what happens to a lot of sisters that I run into, right? I'll be at the lecture and I'll run into a sister. And she might see in me the husband she always wanted. But because she settled down too soon,
I can't hear you.
now she kind of regrets the situation. You feel me?
I can't hear you. You went out.
Some women move too quick to settle down only to get married, and then you find out you run into the real mate later. Do you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to be that type of sister. So I'm saying it might be time for you to just be patient. But I'm gonna give you something else, sister. You got to make sure you're not wasting time with the men you don't need, because the man you need will never show up. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Sometimes you will have
Yeah.
your little, you know what I mean? You'll have your little situationship on the side, right? Because
No,
every
no,
queen,
I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that years ago because it
I'm
don't do nothing
glad you
but bring
did. What up,
frustration.
young king? Yes, sir. Dr. Umar, excuse me, beautiful. Sure, go right ahead. Where the phone at? Pull it out, young prince. Oh, no, it's dead. Your phone did. I'll be here when you come back through. All right. All right, King. Be safe. So you ain't got no situationships, so
No,
that's good.
I stopped doing that a while ago because it don't do nothing
Let's
but
go to number 3 on the checklist. Let's go to number 3 on the checklist. Do you have core beliefs about black men that are
Yeah.
so negative that on a spiritual level, you are repelling the very energy that you claim you're seeking?
No.
Some women's core beliefs about black men are so negative that the type of man they want, they cannot attract because of the core beliefs.
No.
This is when you got to check this. Because
That's
remember,
because they
everything
bringing
is
their
energy.
past energy into something new. I don't do that. I don't like bringing my
Okay,
past
so no
experiences.
negative, no negative type stuff.
No, no. I love
Okay,
our black men.
let me go to the next thing on the checklist. Is there anything you need to rectify with your biological father? Nothing I need you to say, but is there anything that need to be rectified with biological dad? Because a lot of times if we don't rectify psycho-spiritual issues with the opposite sex parent, your opposite sex ancestors, your male ancestors, your great-grandfather, your great-great-grandfather, your great-great-great, they could be blocking you from the man you need because you haven't rectified with your biological dad yet.
Mm.
Ah, got you. Got you. I got her. I got her. I got her. Right there. We hit it
I'm
on the
not gonna
nail.
comment. I'm
We
not
hit
gonna
it on the
comment
nail.
on it.
Listen, you got to humble yourself and go to your dad. Even if he wasn't what he should have been, you got to humble yourself and go to your dad. Honor thy mother and thy father and say, Dad, listen, I'm going to tell you what I feel. You tell me how you feel. We might never be tight, but I need us to have a relationship. You got to clean that up so the ancestors can deliver you the man that you need. You got to clean
Okay.
that up. I think that's your block right there. I think that is your block. There's
Maybe.
no way my
Maybe.
female ancestors going to send me the woman I need if I got issues with my mother. You feel me?
Maybe.
You
Okay.
got to handle that father situation. And
Okay.
don't wait too long because tomorrow not promised.
Definitely.
You
I
feel me?
appreciate it.
No problem, Queen. Be safe, mama. Thanks for tapping in. All right, beautiful. Who tapping in next? Who tapping in with the King Kong? Who tapping in with the King Kong?
Not Dr. Umar added me to the chat. What?
How you doing, my beautiful African sister? Where you at in the world?
I'm in Vancouver, Washington, which is probably not far from old dude that was just on there.
You in Vancouver. I never been to Vancouver. How many Africans in Vancouver?
Two, me and my daughter.
Oh, man, two Africans. Oh, man, how far are you from Toronto, Canada, where I'm going to be next weekend?
Oh
How
my
far
God.
are you from Toronto, Canada?
No, I'm in Washington State.
I know, but y'all
Oh,
are right below the Canadian border.
kind of. Seattle's closer to Canada than me.
Okay, I
I'm by Portland.
got you.
I'm right
I
across
got
the
you.
bridge.
Oregon. Okay, Washington is above Oregon.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you. I had y'all reversed. My bad, Queen.
It's
So
cool.
what's going on out there in Vancouver? What's the state of the black race in Vancouver? Is it a bunny hop or what's going on? We got some black consciousness out there. What's going on?
The black consciousness is a very sprinkle. The snow bunny hop is never ending.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Yeah.
So you said y'all dealing with a mixed race mafia out there.
No, dead ass. Like my daughter's in kindergarten, and it sucks because there's like no black teachers.
Oh
Like her
wow.
principal of her
Oh
school is
man.
Asian. She's Asian descent, but I have yet to see any black educators there at all.
Woo. I'm glad
Yeah.
you're not a young man.
No,
Because I know the little
me
black
too.
boys
And
out
she
there.
has ADHD. She just got diagnosed with ADHD, but I
How
don't
old
do any medicines. I
is
don't
she?
do
How old is she?
She's 5. She'll be 6 in February.
One love. Why did y'all let her get diagnosed with ADHD so young?
Well, I
Don't you know every
thought it
kid
was
is ADHD
autism.
at
I
5?
thought she had autism. I thought she had autism.
Okay, you're not medicating the
Hell
princess,
no.
are you?
Nope.
Okay, don't medicate the princess.
Never.
Do not medicate.
No.
Get her a 504 plan. If they start messing with you, you might got to reach back out to Dr. Umar, but you can get a 504 plan, not IEP, that's special ed. Get you a
Okay.
504 plan for ADHD so your daughter can take regular breaks from class so she can have extra time to do her tests, so they can do a behavior plan, and so they cannot unfairly target her ADHD related behavior for suspension. The 504 plan protects your daughter from being overly punished for behaviors related to her disability, in this case, ADHD. Now, I don't believe
Okay.
in ADHD, but
Okay.
since we got it, we're going to use it to protect her. Do you feel me?
I feel you. So
So if they start
because she has
picking with
a
you, 504 plan, if they start picking with you, you want that 504.
because she has an IEP right now. So
So she
what's
got
the
an
how do I get a
IEP for the ADHD?
well, because I thought she had autism,
No,
and
no, no,
so
no,
she
no,
was
no.
getting speech
No, you
therapy.
can't have an IEP unless you have a disability. Is your
Yes,
daughter
she was receiving speech therapy and occupational therapy because she was nonverbal, and that's why I thought she had autism, but it ended up
okay?
being
Stay with me though.
ADHD.
Stay with me though.
I'm staying with
How
you.
many special education disabilities does your daughter have?
Just speech therapy and occupational
Okay,
therapy.
so she's not classified as autistic.
No, ADHD. We
Okay,
just got that this summer in July.
is the ADHD on the IEP or no?
I believe it just got placed on it because now she's in elementary school. Now she's in kindergarten. So
Is
when
your
she was
daughter
in Head
still in a
Start.
regular class or is she in
Yes.
a self-contained special
Nope,
ed?
nope, nope.
She's
Nope. She's in a
okay.
regular
Make sure
class,
that they
and
don't
they
ever
give her
pull her
breaks.
out and put her in a regular class. They go pull her out for a little bit of help, but
Yeah,
make
no,
sure
they
she's
do.
never assigned to a special ed class.
Yeah, no, she has her regular teacher. She goes to regular class, and if she wants to be taken out, she does go to the special education classroom and has breaks. But she does spend at least 90% of her time in a regular classroom with the regular class.
Okay. How bad is the speech? What is the speech? Is it
No, it's
just
gotten better.
articulation?
She's verbal now. You can speak to her and understand. It's gotten better in the last
Okay.
year and a half that she's been in
Okay.
speech
I want
therapy.
you to consider, let's see what happens over this first half of this year, but I want you to consider taking the ADHD off the IEP and
Okay.
putting that on the 504.
Okay, so I
Okay.
have to talk to the school district about 504. Is that still a school
Yes,
district
ma'am.
thing?
But
Okay.
here's my thing though.
Mm-hmm.
If the ADHD, first
Mm-hmm.
of all, how well does she do academically
She
in
does
school? How well does she do?
well. She
But
participates. She's actively
I mean,
participating.
achievement wise, is she where she's supposed to be? Is she a little behind, a little above?
She's
How does she do?
she's a little bit behind. She is a little bit behind.
Because here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
ADHD should not be on your daughter's IEP unless the symptoms of ADHD are negatively affecting her ability to learn in the classroom.
Okay.
If there's no effect on learning in the class, ADHD should not be on the IEP, and it should just be speech and OT.
Okay.
And if you ever decide to transfer her before she goes to middle school, get that ADHD off the IEP,
Okay.
because the next school might try to put her in a full-time classroom or a part-time classroom because that ADHD is on the IEP. Remember, nothing should be on the IEP unless it affects her ability to learn in a regular classroom.
Okay.
Okay? That ADHD should be a 504. We're going to let it ride for right now. Just take an observation for the first 1 or 2 marking periods, and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right?
Cool.
Keep
That's
me
fine. Yeah.
posted, and I better not catch you with anything other than a black man. It's all
No,
about loving
I
us.
don't
We don't
like.
hate nobody. We don't hate nobody. But
No,
get you a king.
talk to
And if
my
you can't,
sister.
and if you can't find a king that's single, talk to his queen, and y'all need to co-wife it up. If you can't find, because you said it's only 2 blacks in Vancouver,
No.
my sister. You said it's only 3.5 blacks in Vancouver, Washington. So if you can't find you a king who's single, because there's
Stop.
only
You're gonna
5 blacks in Vancouver,
stop.
you're going to have to talk to his wife, because we don't want no affairs going on. Talk to his wife and co-wife it up, because you only got 5 blacks in Vancouver.
No.
Do you
You're
feel me?
killing me. You're funny. That was funny. I don't want to. I don't want to queen.
Listen,
I'll stay single.
it ain't
I'll be the
enough
black
brothers
lady with the
to go
27
around.
cats.
Some of y'all gonna have to tag
I
team. Some of y'all gonna have to tag team.
don't want to.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies
Nobody's
never.
never.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
This has
Thanks for
made my
tapping
life.
in, my queen. Be safe
I
out
love
there.
you. Bye.
One love to you. I love you too, mama. All right.
Oh my god, that was.
Black queens, you might have to tag team. Black queens, you might have to tag team. Y'all sleeping with these married men talking about you don't support polygyny. What kind of hypocrisy is that? You sleeping with married men talking about you don't support polygyny. What kind of nonsense is that? Who tapping in? Elysian beauty queen.
Hi,
How you doing, beautiful?
I'm good. I'm
Where you
good.
at in the world, my queen? Where you at? What city?
I'm from Michigan.
What state?
Grand,
What city in Michigan?
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. I once spoke in
A long.
Muskegon. You not too far from Muskegon, right?
Okay.
My first speech ever in the state of Michigan was Muskegon.
Well, you need to come to Grand Rapids.
I never spoke in Grand
You need to
Rapids.
come here.
And I had three people who were supposed to find me a space to speak in Grand Rapids, and they ain't got back to me yet.
Really?
So if you know of a place that we can use,
Okay.
I would love to come to Grand Rapids.
Oh yes, for
You
sure.
feel me? I would love to come to Grand Rapids. So what's the main issues for our people in Grand Rapids, beautiful?
Pretty much everything that you've been discussing on there. So as far as snow bunnies, and it's a lot of that.
A lot of bunny hopping.
Mm-hmm,
What's the toughest thing for a black woman in Grand Rapids, Michigan? How do the sisters, what challenges, what unique challenges do black women have in Grand Rapids, Michigan?
Business opportunities and employment.
Y'all don't have the migrants, right? Y'all don't have the migrants, right? Y'all not dealing with a migrant crisis. Okay.
So.
Okay.
Also, let's see, schools.
What you mean?
Being like, as far as like the children being protected when it comes to
Okay.
any racial situations. I already had a situation like that, but I'm not going to speak on that right now.
Understood. But you're saying there are
race about it behind.
So most of the teachers are Caucasian, and I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's not a lot of support with that.
What percentage of Grand Rapids are black folks, if you had to guess? Are we 20%, 50%, 10%?
About 20, 30.
About 20. Okay, about a third. About a third.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How the brothers treating the sisters up there?
Woo.
They not bunny hopping, isn't it?
Yes. A lot of that. Unfortunately.
Wow. Now, when you talk about that economic piece for the sisters, are you saying employment? Are you saying getting a line of credit from the bank? Like, where is the economic challenge?
It's about both, because it comes like with buying a home, either being able to support their families when it comes to owning a business. I see a lot of that. It's not a lot of residuals for us here. So
okay. And how does the culture of Grand Rapids differ from the culture of Lansing? Yeah.
Oh, Lansing.
Or even
Lansing,
Detroit.
Detroit probably has more support than it does here. Like, we'll probably go to Detroit for more support than here. So
how long is that ride from Detroit?
About 2 hours.
Okay, not too far. Are y'all closer to Kalamazoo or Lansing?
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo. Okay, I was up there.
Lansing,
maybe
actually. Sorry.
Lansing is a little closer. Okay, and what is your? Let me ask you this for your last question, Queen. What is your take on the upcoming election? Where are you leaning? Are you leaning towards Trump? Are you leaning towards Kamala? Or are you in that box with the rest of us that say, until I get something for my vote, I'm not giving it up? Where you at?
I'm more towards, I just need to see what's going on right now. I'm not really on the surface where everybody is right now.
I feel
you. Yeah.
I feel you. And what's your take?
I need to see the work being done. You know.
I feel you. I'm with you on that.
And like me, go ahead and just vote. But for sure, I'm just gonna let you know I'm not voting for no Trump. That's all.
I feel you. I feel you. And what's your take on the Puff Daddy situation?
Oh Lord.
Illuminati takedown or his own karma coming back to get him?
He doesn't have my support, because that's not how you treat black women. So I can't speak for no other race, but I mean, it's still not nice that either race got treated any kind of way, but black women needs more respect. Regardless.
Understood. And what do you think about the silence? How y'all doing, ladies? What do you think about the silence of Donald Trump and Kamala Harris on the fact that our brother Marcellus Williams was executed the other day and our other brother Javion McGee was lynched, and neither presidential candidate has spoken to the execution of an innocent black man or the hanging of another black man? What are your thoughts on them being quiet on that?
It's more in the same terms of how it was with I kind of feel like it's in the same silence of any of our black men that has gone, and also black women as well. It's in the same silence. It's not being taken seriously. So that part is being proven to me of like how I'm gonna wait out on this voting. Because every time we get into this type of a season, I guess the election is always ignoring this type of behavior, and it's constantly just being repetitive. So what's the purpose right now of just doing any type of vote if we're not seeing anything being out of an outcome for us? So
Great point.
yeah.
Great point. I got one last question for you, sister.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole town for sale in Michigan. It's called Hell, Michigan. Hell. Have you ever heard of Hell? Have you ever been to Hell, Michigan? Because it's for sale for about $600,000. And I'm just wondering
Oh,
if you heard anything about Hell, Michigan, because that could
no,
be a
but
Black Wall Street.
I can do some digging.
Do some digging for me. Do some digging.
Okay.
Let me know if it's even worth looking into. But the whole city is for sale. It's completely abandoned. And, we need to buy one of these cities
That
and
would
get
be
this Black
nice.
Wall Street popping.
Get a school going or some type of
Yes.
community just for ourselves. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what Nip would have wanted,
I
So
feel you. I feel
yeah,
you. I appreciate you, Queen. Be
of
safe out
course.
there and let me know if you find a spot for me to come on up there.
I will. I will text you.
Okay, Mama. Be
Okay.
blessed.
Thank you.
Okay, now. No problem. Sister Keisha, how you doing, beautiful?
I'm good. I'm currently working. I just wanted to say I love what you're doing for the culture, so I'm just here to give you a shout out. And it's so nice to meet you.
Likewise, Queen. Where you at in the world?
New York City.
Which borough?
Queens.
What do you think of the Puff situation?
I have so many. Honestly, it's bigger than him.
What about the Eric Adams situation?
I think it's along the same lines of.
Do you think they tied together some way?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Some people are saying that.
Yes.
I'm still doing some research. One love, King. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. One love, God. Thanks for tapping in, my beautiful
Thank
African
you.
queen. You know who I
Take
thought
care.
you was? I
Who?
thought you was, what's her name? I know you probably get the comparison all the time. The best man, Nia Long. Nia Long. Did
Yes.
Ime Udoka cheat on you with a bunny in Boston? Did Ime Udoka cheat on you with a bunny in Boston? I thought you was Nia Long, my
I'm
sister.
not. No.
Be loved.
Thank you.
Be blessed out there, queen. Be
Thank you.
careful.
You too.
All
Take
right,
care.
love.
All right.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Thanks for chopping in.
Thank you.
I thought that was Nia Long. I thought that was Nia Long. Ime Udoka tapped the bunny and they tried to destroy him and protected the bunny. This is insane. This is insane. This is insane. We're Brother Tonka. Is that Brother Tonka or Sister Tonka? Is that Brother Tonka or Sister Tonka going once? There's Brother Tonka. Where you at, Brother Tonka?
I'm right here, boss. How you doing,
Where
brother?
you at? What city? Where you at?
I'm in Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida. How did that Hurricane Eileen do? Everybody all right?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a Floridian. I drive in storms. I don't give a damn
Get
about
out.
no
How
hurricane.
bad
I'm a
was it? They
king.
say it was the worst hurricane in like 100 years that hit right there.
I don't know, boss. Like I told you, I'm in Tampa. We'll never really get hit by it.
Okay,
If
y'all didn't
outside
get
my
it.
window, it's nice.
Tampa didn't get it. Tampa didn't really get it.
Tampa always dodge it. We always get nice
Okay,
weather. But
okay, good.
and this ain't for you, but I got ADHD and dyslexia, and I'm in college right now. I'm going to school to be an aircraft mechanic. But at the end of the
Powerful.
day, like you said, that it's not real. All you got to do is sit down and focus on yourself.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
let nobody hold you back. The biggest thing that can hold you back is a person's mouth.
That's right.
Don't
That's
let your
right.
mother, your father, nobody tell you what you can't do out here.
Yes, sir.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies
Snow
never.
bunnies
Black
never.
power forever,
Appreciate you,
boss.
brother.
You
One
be safe.
love, man. Shoot me that text.
I will.
All right, King. One
Yes, sir.
love. We tapping in. We tapping in. Who tapping in? Black Queens forever. You said, how nobody know the number and he had it for 19 years? I don't know, my brother. I don't know, my brother. Sister Glow Carter. Where you at, Sister Glow Carter? I need to see you, Queen. I got to see you. You can't talk if I can't see you. Sister Glow Carter, I need to
Why
see you.
can't
Why
I
you hiding?
hear it?
Where you at, Glow Carter? Stop hiding. Come on the screen. What you hiding for? You got a Neanderthal in there with you? Okay, she not going. Oh, it might be a reception. You ain't paid a cell phone bill. You got the Boost Mobile hookup. What's going on? Glow Carter. Glow Carter. I'm going to let Glow Carter get it together. Tap back in, Glow Carter. Donnell Rawlins, what up, King? When you going to drop the interview, Uncle Donnell? How you doing, my beautiful African sister?
You know how many times I ride past here hoping I see you?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I am good. Oh my God. I have a skate program that I wish I could get to your school.
Take my number.
Roller skate program.
Yes, ma'am. Take my number. We can add the roller skating to the extracurriculars.
Yes, please.
Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
215
Okay.
989
Okay.
9858.
My name is Jasmine.
Jasmine, and you going to put skating in there so I know it's you.
Yep, I sure will.
Okay, Queen, we're going to talk.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, beautiful. All right, now. Damn, she was fine. We must stay focused, my brothers. We absolutely must stay focused. Who tapping in next? Who tapping in? Tap in. Energy not forced, going once. Energy not forced, going twice. Energy not forced, going 3 times. Where the energy not forced at? Must got that Boost Mobile hookup. Y'all got to get off of Boost Mobile, Africans. Y'all got to get off that Boost Mobile, Africans. Who tapping in with the King Kong? I don't think they letting y'all tap in. Instagram is a hater. Mark Zuckerberg is a damn Ifa Tunde hater. Mark Zuckerberg, what did I do to you, sir, for you to keep sabotaging my lives? Why I can't tap nobody in? What's the name? Shonda. Pleased to meet you, Sister Shonda. All right. Let me get in the middle there. One of y'all come on this side. All right. Appreciate you. That's right. Black Queens forever. Oh, yeah, bunnies. Yeah. No bunnies. No bunnies. Yeah. No bunnies. No problem, Sister Shonda. We working on the school. God willing, we're gonna have a grand opening before the year out. Okay. All right, Mama. Y'all be safe. All right, y'all. Be safe, y'all. Where you at, Antonio? You got that Boost Mobile without the Wi-Fi? There you go. How you doing, beautiful?
Good, how are you?
Where you at right now? What city?
Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Minneapolis or St. Paul?
Bloomington, Minnesota.
Bloomington, Minnesota. So is that black folks out there, or you out there with the horses and the Caucasians?
Somalians.
Oh, Somali. Are you Somali?
No.
Get out of here.
No, I'm black, but it's
okay,
a
but
lot
you're
of
around the
Somalians
Somali. Yeah, shout out to the Somali Africans. What's the biggest challenge for black folks in Minnesota?
I would say mainly like, not for me, but like for my brother, because he is licensed to carry, you know, like police, or mainly the police for us, you know, like pulling us over for no reason, or even like, you know, companies that we work at. Like I have problems with you know, white folks at my companies, you know, just picking with us and stuff like that. So that's mainly the issue.
Do we have any organizations? Have y'all organized? Is there any black organization in Bloomington? Because we got to organize.
No, not that I know of. Nope. It's
How
a
many
lot of
of
white
us?
supremacy out
A
here.
lot of white supremacy. How many of us are out there, would you say? Would you say Bloomington is 10% black, 25% black, 50% black? Including Somali, everybody in, all Africans in. How many?
Like 50%. You know, the blacks.
About 50?
Like,
about 50?
Yeah, about like 50 to like 60.
That means I need to
like
come on out there then. I need to come on out there if we got that many.
Yeah.
How far are y'all from the Twin Cities?
Oh, not too far. I'm like 15 minutes.
Okay, so y'all right by the Twin Cities. Okay, I'm surprised I never heard of Bloomington. I spoke at the University of Minnesota Mankato, and I spoke at the University of Minnesota main campus in February.
Okay, yeah. See, Mankato pretty far from here, but the University of Minnesota pretty close. It's like in Minneapolis, so I'm not too far from there either.
Okay, I got you, mama. I got you. Well, let me know, because I would love to come on out there if y'all can find a place for me to come. Let's do something free for the people.
Oh yeah, yes,
Slide into my
yes, please.
DMs see if you can find a black church or community center or something like that.
I
You
will.
driving,
I
so you
take your
can't take
prayer.
my number. So,
I
yeah, you can just.
oh no, I'm parked. I'm parked.
Oh,
I'm
you
parked.
park. Take my number then. Take my number.
Okay.
Let me
Okay, hold on.
know when you're ready.
Okay.
215
Okay.
989
Mhm.
9858. Text my cell, Queen, with your name and make sure you put Bloomington, Minnesota.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay, love. Appreciate you, mama. Be safe.
You as well.
All right now.
All
Project AWA. What's that? What's Project AWA? We're the Swahili Samurai. What up, King? You got to
What's
get
going on?
out the dark. There you go.
Yeah,
Where you at in the world, my
yeah,
brother?
Atlanta by way of Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois. Are you in Shocktown right now?
I'm in Atlanta right now.
You in Atlanta right now. What's popping in ATL? I was going to ask you about the migrant crisis in Chicago. How bad is it?
Back home, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, they're really causing a lot of havoc. But as far as like down here in Atlanta, I can't speak on that. We just had this little hurricane come through. It's not that bad, but
Okay,
it
y'all
could be a
got
lot
some of the
worse.
remnants of that Hurricane Eileen or whatever, right?
Yeah, a lot of floods just because the drain system here and the sewer system isn't the best. So, yeah, they're dealing with a lot of floods and whatnot. I'm straight though, but prayers up to everybody who got flood damage and whatnot.
Somebody said, are you related to Usher? They said you look like Usher cousin, brother, with the do-rag on.
We're not gonna
Confessions
do that right now.
part 3, my brother. Confessions part 3.
We're not gonna do that right now. We're not. You must stay focused. You must stay focused. No, I ain't really did nobody though, for real.
I feel you. I feel you. What's the main thing we need to work on in Atlanta?
I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I would say
Hold that
federally
thought. How you doing, beautiful? Appreciate you, sweetie. Go right ahead, King. What we need to work on in ATL?
unity organization. I'll say we're good at doing it for short term, but long term, we always get distracted and put self interest over the overall needs of the people. So whether that be relationships, whether that be economics, we don't really have too much organization and unity out here. It's like every man for themselves.
Let me ask you a question, because something just came to me. I got 2 questions for you. Even though I'm in Atlanta a lot, there's 2 things I really don't have a strong handle on in Atlanta. I'm going to ask you. One of them is the public schools. Are Atlanta's public schools any better than anywhere else? And the second question, I don't think I ever seen a black man with a snow bunny in Atlanta. Do they bunny hop in Atlanta? I don't think I've ever seen any
They
bunny
bunny
hopping in Atlanta,
hopping.
now that I think about it.
They bunny munching out here.
Oh,
I'm
get
talking about mouth
out of
full
here.
of
They
honey.
bunny stalking out
Mouth
there.
full of
Bunny stalk.
honey.
All them black women in Atlanta, and they go to the white girls? Are you kidding?
I
All
didn't
them
see it.
black women in Atlanta, and they still go to the white girls.
Hey, listen,
Get out of here. That's
it's
crazy. That's crazy.
an epidemic.
That's crazy. I would have never believed that, man. I would have never believed that.
It's true. People that come from Africa, whatnot, the first thing they want to settle down with is a man Asian. I don't know why.
Wow, wow, that's deep. What about the public schools, King? How the Atlanta public schools?
Compared to like places like Chicago, it is a lot better, but at the same time, there's a lot room for improvement.
Okay.
My nephew, my sister live on the west side of Atlanta, and he was in the public schools for a while. She had to pull him out. He's in a charter school now, just because the classroom sizes and just like the problems that kind of plague Atlanta public schools. It just isn't the best environment for somebody who's like really operating on a high level. Like my nephew's really gifted, or he's talented, so he needs to really be pushed to let him execute as well as he can.
I got you. I got you. Thanks for tapping in, my brother. That was some good wisdom.
Definitely.
Appreciate you, black man. Let me clear this up. Somebody said T.I. is bunny hopping. Let me explain something to y'all. That was a very disrespectful comment. Sister Tiny, to my knowledge, identifies as an African. Yes, she's a mixed race sister, but to my knowledge, she identifies as a black woman. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But to my knowledge, Tiny, T.I.'s queen, identifies as a black queen. In fact, they my favorite black couple, to be honest with y'all, because they've been together from the gate. They done been through everything, and they still rocking black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. So don't disrespect my brother T.I. and don't disrespect my sister Tiny. Watch your mouth on my live. Let's get back to it. Nino going 3 times. Where my brother Nino at? Nino Brown. Where you at? Where you at in the world, brother
I'm
Nino?
in Philly, your home city.
Oh man, Philadelphia 215 in the building.
Yes,
What part of
sir.
Philly, Nino?
Right now I'm at the Foreman Mills on what's this, Broad and Lehigh, I think, or something like that.
Okay, are you from North?
Yeah. I was born and raised over on 10th and Allegheny.
Get out of here. I'm from 8th and Susquehanna, my brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's going on, Doc?
What's your take on all the violence in Philly right now, Nino? Why we crashing out like this, brother? Every day I turn on the news, man. Somebody got ran over yesterday. They ran over a sister. Baby got hit with a bullet. Somebody got executed. Like, why we crashing out in Philly like this, Nino?
My name's Felix, by the way.
My bad, my bad, brother Felix.
No, you're all good. I just want to start by saying, like, Doc, like you spurred me into black consciousness, so it's kind of like crazy to finally get to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
I've been waiting for you to come to the city, but you never come back out here.
I be doing stuff in Philly. I'm gonna do something real soon. I
Yeah.
got you. Philadelphia, I got you. In fact, we might kick off the Black Political Convention in Philly for the under 30s. How old are you, Nino?
I'm 26. I just turned 26 on the 18th.
Okay, so that's you. You under 30, so you could be a part of that too. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I actually have been trying to get into like some community or like activist stuff. I don't know like where to get
Don't worry,
started.
I got you. I'm gonna set it off. Say no more. I'm gonna start a study group, a under 30-year-old study group in Philly. You feel me? We gonna meet twice a month and get our political education on. All my Philadelphia Africans, my hometown Africans of Philly, I got you. Under 30 study group coming and Black Political Convention. We on that. What is your opinion of black women in Philadelphia
Um,
in terms of
that's
being ready to commit to the brothers? Like, what's your take on the sisters in Philly? The consciousness, the attitude. What do you think? The sisters is good. They all right. You can find you a good queen in Philly. Is it kind of tough? You know what I mean? Are they playing brothers off each other? What's going on?
it's man. It depends on what part of the city you in. If you're from here, like every part of the city kind of got their own little issue as far as the
So
women
you
go.
say the
But
West Philly sisters is different than the North
yeah,
Philly sisters?
for sure. Anybody who from here, no,
I
like
don't
they all different. But
know about that though. Let me think
no.
about
Listen, hear me
that.
out.
I don't know.
Hear me
Is
out.
that
Hear me
really true?
out.
Go ahead.
Hear me out.
Break that down for me.
They all got different personalities. Like north uptown from like your backyard. They got like little attitudes. Out west is like they a little softer, but they play a lot of games. Like it's just different. But I will say, undoubtedly, from my experience and like just the guys that I know, like they all definitely go black. Like it's definitely like more at least from what I see in Philly specifically. Like it's definitely more black on black like romance going on here than
That's a good
anything else.
point.
There's definitely
I mean, the brothers do be buddy hopping in Philly though, but in the hood you don't really see that.
not at all. And surprisingly,
But around
when
the
I started,
universities you see it though.
oh no, for sure.
Like
I
around
mean,
Temple and Penn and
yeah,
Drexel, they be hopping
that's
around the college campuses.
that's social, whatever. But it's like I've been seeing more and more around here, like the brothers are actually more conscious than like it's kind of being let on. Like
I got you.
I just met my dad's so I didn't know my dad my whole life. He's black, so I was raised Hispanic. But I just met my dad's side of the family. And like as I came into black consciousness a couple of years ago, because I caught one of your videos and Riza Islam and a couple other creators. You know, like you guys kind of brought me into it. So as I like went across Broad Street, I was raised on the other side, Badlands. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like the
Yes, sir. I'm
Spanish side.
familiar. You know, I know that.
Yeah, yeah. So as I came on the other side, like I didn't know what to expect, and just like the family that I met, they were all like really conscious, very into spirituality. Like one of my homegirls now, she do like community stuff for like a church in down Frankfurt. She'll like she has a like she make food, she give out food, and they be doing stuff like that, and that kind of made me want to start getting into it, but I don't know where to go. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I don't know who to get in
Okay.
contact with.
Okay.
How do you even start something like that?
I, I feel you, brother. You got my number?
Uh, nah.
Are you able to take it?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, let me know when you're ready.
Whenever you are.
215
Uh huh.
989
Okay.
9858. That's 215 989 9858. I want you to shoot me a text and let me know you're interested in the study group. And
I bet.
I'm gonna tap you in on that. I'm gonna tap you in. Let me ask you this one question before you go. Which one of your parents is Afro Latino?
So my dad is black and my mom is she from Puerto
Okay.
Rico. But like
Is she dark skinned Puerto Rican or light skinned Puerto Rican?
she
Or white
dark.
Puerto Rican?
She she dark. She probably a little bit lighter than me, but she definitely
Okay, so
like
she
dark.
Afro Puerto Rican. Do she identify as a black Latino, or do she just identifies Latino but without the African piece?
Yeah. So just based on the way that I grew up, she definitely identifies as Puerto Rican, like not black anything. Like it's
Okay.
definitely just I'm
Even
Puerto
though she
Rican.
dark. Why do you think that is? A lot of the Puerto Rican Africans, Dominican Africans, Cuban Africans, and my great grandfather was Cuban. Even though they be as dark as us, they Africans by race,
Yeah.
but not by consciousness. Why do you think that is?
Um, I mean, like, so I got two potential answers. So I can speak to like my mom's generation specifically. A lot of them were like fed misinformation, and you know, like they don't really understand their true history. So a lot of it's just ignorance, in my opinion. But now, just in general, as far as like across all the Black diaspora, why we have that kind of like uh disdain for each other, it's just a pride thing. Like I want to feel like I'm better than someone. Like you always say, it's kind of a part of the white man's kind of like a brainwashing, where it's like it's instead of you and I loving each other to try to get to a better spot, is I need to step on you and yours to get to where I'm trying to go. So I think that's why we have like a lot of that like negative discourse when it comes to, oh, I'm not black, I'm Dominican, I'm not black, I'm Haitian, I'm not black, I'm this or that. You know, like I think that's really what it is.
I got you. I got you. Thanks for tapping in, my brother. Send me that text. We gonna link.
I got you. I appreciate you. Much love.
Likewise, bro. Be safe on them streets,
You too.
man. All right. Listen, I want to talk to some Puerto Rican Africans right now. Whether you Puerto Rican, but you don't identify as African, you Puerto Rican, you do identify as African, you Dominican, you don't identify as African, you Dominican, you do identify as African, you Cuban, you don't identify as African, you Cuban, you do. Where my Latino Africans at? I want to talk to y'all. Just Jasmine Black, I need you to tap in. Just Jasmine Black, you got a lot to say. Just Jasmine Black, I need you to tap in. You got a lot to say. No, sir, I don't play video games. Where the Latino Africans at? Where the Latino Africans at? I want to talk to some Latino Africans. Where my New York City Latino Africans? My Philadelphia Latino, Cubana, I need you to tap in. I want one of my Cuban queens, Puerto Rican queens, Dominican queens. I need to hear from some Latin queens. What's going on the racial issue? What's going on the racial issue with the Afro-Latino family? Where my Afro-Latino brothers at? I need you to tap in. Nicaraguan, tap in. Spanish-speaking Africans, tap in. Peace and love. Who that playing Dr. Uma over there? Good to see you, Queen Mother. How's everything? All right. Yeah. Okay, Queen Mother. I'll ring you up. All right. Where the Latino Africans? I'm gonna give y'all one more time to tell y'all truth, Afro Latinos. I'm gonna give y'all if no Afro Latinos tap in, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm giving y'all a chance to speak y'all piece. African Latinos, Latino Africans, anti-African Latinos. Even if you don't identify as African, tell us why not. We're not talking to the white Latinos. We're talking to Latinos of African ancestry who do or don't identify as African. If you white, we not talking to you. We talking Afro Latinos. Tap in. Afro Latinos, tap in. I'm giving you a chance to tap in. I don't think they tapping in, y'all. I don't see no Puerto Ricans up on there. I don't think they tapping in. I don't see no Dominicans up there. Tap in.